Ben, did you want to maybe final comments for today?
I mean, if someone wants to step in after this and give us a neater and happier note to end on, I'm happy for this not to be the final comments. But I do want to highlight a couple things. I want to build on, specifically within relation to this story about Gretchen Felker-Martin and DC and Red Hood. What she said in the aftermath of Kirk's shooting was far from the most inflammatory thing that she has ever said. It would not make the top 10 list of the most inflammatory things that she has said. And from this article that you linked, she said, we had a conversation about it, and I told them, as soon as you hire me, you're going to get between 5 and 100 of the craziest people you've ever met in your life screaming for my head and yours. She was very upfront with DC about what hiring her for this book would mean. And freedom of speech, we have, on the left, we have said this a lot of times as people have lost their jobs for espousing Nazi views. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. The government cannot 100%. Restrict your speech, but you are responsible for the repercussions of it.
1,000%.
And if DC wants to say this speech does not align with who we are, then that is within their rights, within the capitalist system that we live under, to say, and to destroy the work of Gretchen Felker-Martin and the entire creative team on Red Hood. And it is their prerogative to disappear that art from the world forever. Their statement about this, to say posts or public comments that can be viewed as promoting hostility or violence are inconsistent with DC's standards of conduct. DC is owned by Warner Brothers. This statement came from Warner's. It did not come from DC specifically. This is the Warner's party line. And Warner's owns the Harry Potter franchise. And Warner's is actively promoting the Harry Potter franchise. They are doing everything they can to get more Harry Potter out into the world. And every penny that goes towards Harry Potter, part of that penny goes to a person who is actively spending that money to kill trans people. I don't want to put too fine of a point on it, but that is what J.K. Rowling is trying to do. She is trying to deny life-saving healthcare from trans people. And trans people in Britain, trans people around the world will get caught up in that. And cis people will be caught up in that. We have already seen a rise in violence towards masculine presenting cis women. And there is a hypocrisy to DC's statement that this statement was beyond the pale when it was entirely something that they knew could happen. When they continue to platform and promote Harry Potter, when they continue to platform and promote works by convicted sex offenders, works by serial harassers, are still on DCU. DC is still making money from people who are objectively bad people, who have objectively made bad statements. And there's a line I have gone back to repeatedly over the last few years, which is when someone tells you who they are, listen. This is DC telling us who they are. This is them saying these are the voices that are worth protecting and these are the voices that are not. And when this voice says something controversial, we will stand behind it, or we will disavow the statement, but we will protect the speaker. And when this voice says something controversial, we will not stand behind it, and we will destroy their creative output. And again, no and. I tend to say and because I feel like I want to build towards something. That's it. the big media conglomerates are telling us who they are. We should listen. And if that is meaningful to you, if what they are saying has an impact, then listen and adjust.